Welcome back to Island Challenge, the challenge where I have to stay on this inconvenient little island. Let me just back out of here. Oh, give me 1 second. Should have remembered that. Anyway, it's an inconvenient little island that has almost nothing on it. But I can gather one resource from the outside every episode. And this resource, I think I am going to try and get sheep. But in order to get them here, I'm going to need to harvest some wheat. Now currently I'm taking all my bread and turning all my wheat into bread, so it will be quite the challenge. Here I'm just going to go ahead and gather up a couple of pieces. And I'm also going to dig my sheep space. Now long term I think I'm going to put an actual barn in, but for now we're just going to call this the sheep pit. Now I only have to put 2 in here this time. All I need is 2 sheep. But hopefully we'll be able to get some amount of actual wool done so I can put my actual spawn on the island. It's definitely a priority for me, seeing as food is short and mob spawning at night is just an issue right at the moment. Seems that skeleton is now gone, so I'm going to just hop on over. This is my one time leaving, catching it on camera, because I know somebody will want to see this, hopefully. Anyway. So here's 2 sheep. And these guys are coming with me. Extraordinarily slowly. But they are following me. Now, sheep are an excellent farm animal. They give off mutton, wool, and are relatively low cost at the rate of just wheat. So I'm hoping that we'll be able to see a lot more benefit from them than just like cows. I would just shear them and grab the wool, but I want the permanent resource going forward, and I said I am allowed to gather 1 resource. My resource is sheep. They are now on my island. They're here. I have them. But keeping them in that sheep pit will definitely be a priority, just so that they're not wandering everywhere and getting across that bridge. I'm gonna have to cut down this forest here. It is just getting right in my way. I look like such a gremlin at this angle. I don't know what it is, but maybe it's the side profile crouching. Get in the hole. Yeah. This does actually start a bit of an XP farm as well, which is great stuff, not that I have anything. Now, one of the other priorities I mentioned was digging. I have yet to make any real tools because of my lack of digging. So I'm going to chop down 1 tree, get enough wood to make more inventory space, and we are going to start a mine. Alright, now that I have a chest, I'm just going to pop all of that in there. And I think a good mine, we've already got some stuff started here. We've got the gravel. It'll make for a decent entrance later when I want to build it up. I just want to see how far this dirt goes. Alright, now let's go get a wooden pickaxe, which I think is the only tool I'll have at the moment. My hoe broke earlier, so not a lot of use with that anymore. Now, as soon as you get pretty much any stone, all wooden tools are obsolete. Now, while it's becoming night, I'm going to go ahead and craft a couple of tools for myself. Specifically, that axe. I have been wanting that since last episode. You have no idea how much time I cut away just chopping down trees. It almost certifiably insane. So we've got a couple of tools, and I'm going to go ahead and AFK through the night, so I will see you at the next jump in editing. So here we are, Minecraft morning. Welcome back. I realize it wasn't very long for you. I am trying to get a bed. I don't want to have to wait and AFK through the nights anymore. We've got the sheep, we got all that. We're all good. Oh, there's two. Is there three? Okay. Now that we've got that cleared up, I am just going to cut down every single tree on this island. I did not achieve my goal on time of trying to get a bed, but I am now wealthy enough to stay outside at night, in terms of food anyway. So, I made some substantial progress. The rain does not seem to want to quit. Again, I need that bed. And I've managed to get one piece of wool. So I think continuing to dig a little bit is going to be our best bet while we wait for everything to clear up. Now I'm hoping to run into something down here. I'm not gonna look. You can look below the surface using the replay mod, but I'm not gonna look and see if I'm going to get into any caves or anything. I'm just gonna dig and see where it goes. Hopefully somewhere good, but who knows? Alright, so I managed to hit a cave down here. I'm sure you can't see anything, but I managed to hit a cave down here. So I'm not going to continue to keep digging all that without an actual set of torches or anything. So instead of getting coal, I think I'm going to have to burn wood to get charcoal for torches. But I have enough for that, I think. Because I have several 64 stacks of wood, I'm not going to continue to farm that to an extreme until we've got something going on in terms of need. So I'm going to light up everything, really. Now that I have some stray blocks, I am going to set up a more formalized tree farm. All I want is for those really big, tall trees with branches to not happen. Which I think this is about the right height for that. If I need to make it lower, I will later. Huh, it's finally stopped raining. Just a few more torches along this beachy area, and we will be all done with, I think, lighting up the island. I don't want a bunch of torches throughout the middle, I think, unless it's absolutely needed. There's just not enough room for mobs to spawn while I'm on here. If everything's lit up on the edge, I think. Alright, so while we wait for our furnace to go, I am going to go ahead and work on this house. We don't have much roofing to do yet. And then we can move on to our second layer. Now I only want to start the roof about this low off this, just so there's a little bit of room for us to walk around, do things in, but not enough to make it look like a full second floor. Now we've got a good shape going here. The issue with shapes like this is they're a little bit hard to roof. You'll start to see the vision more a little bit later. Oh, it's already about night. I need to go and see if I can slaughter a sheep yet. Let's get some this, a little bit of that. Now, not all of you are necessary. There we go. Now we don't have any more sheep murder on our hands. We can make a bed and get all of this over with. And my tree farm is already starting to work. Alright, now that we'll respawn here on the island, we don't need to be quite so focused on our sheep. More focused on getting enough bread for us to not have to sit here and worry about it all the time. Now is just the time to go ahead and continue into that cave I saw earlier. Ah, coal already. So there's more to explore over here. We'll just... more coal. Okay. Oh, and our very first iron. Just enough for an iron pickaxe. So, I think this is going to be a good place for us to leave off till next time. Hopefully I'll be able to get a little bit more resources then. But I think we've made a lot of progress this episode. And soon I'll be able to do just the roof on my house and get some more resources. Leave a comment and say what you think would be the best resource for me to get in the next episode. Is it sheep? Is it chickens? Is it, I don't know, lava? Who knows? Just leave a comment and I will go ahead and read those and take those into consideration. Until next time, I'm going to leave you with a wide shot of all our progress, just like I did last time. See you then!